Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I am spirited out. Welcome. Uh, today is a specialty of everything that's going to go into the right place. Energies can switch, anything can happen, you versus them. It's like me against the camera, like you against the camera. You know what I mean? The point being is that while I'm trying to get this underway here, is that we're going to go through besides the different, well, between one scene, an aerial scene, whatever it is, and this is how it is at the moment. The point being is that when we are trying to understand what's happening, everything can switch nowadays. You know, it doesn't matter that we can face it in life. It doesn't matter that we can do whatever we want to do. But let's start from there. Okay. Now, as I'm going to explain this, is that if you decide to go through the live chat, I am advising you that you can ask me one question, and I'll you can give me one question, and I'll give you a good answer, one answer. It really is a good method of understanding what's happening. Things are changing. You can try to know what's happening. And this is how it is, right? And I know that I would try to do every single sign, but the point being is that I won't, because I'll be doing a different strategy for it, which means a different strategy is a different way. Okay, it's like changing your point of view. You know, it 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 has to be that way, and sometimes it kind of is between a good side, a bad side, whatever. But you must remain. You must to look forward to it as a different way, you know. And I know it's kind of based on that. You know, you have to find a way to know what's happening. And I know it kind of is at the moment, right? These things are kind of very fragile, or, you know, maybe it's between unbreakable, whatever it is. But you must remember that things will change. And I know it's kind of like where everything is possible to make it possible, or seeing is believing, you know. And I know that. I basically know that. And I know it kind of is between a way of how you feel is the way how you act, you know. And I know it's kind of like biological, right? So as you can see, before I get everything started here, I'll try to do a different way. I'll try to do one end and the other end, or see what's happening, because you have to remain, right? And I know it kind of is at the moment. So the further ado is that you versus them on both sides, you know. I know it kind of is between why you're doing this, why you're doing that. That's how it is at the moment. And I know it is, right? So, and I'm drinking milk just to keep my my strength, as you can see. All right. So the first off is I'm gonna get through between signs, more signs, more signs. No, I'm not talking about stop sign. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Uh, not even other signs, but you know what I mean. So we're going to get through this together. Um, it kind of is a basic thing, and I know it kind of is. So, further ado, let's get started. First off, we're going to look at re-evaluate success. Eclipse in Capricorn, a new direction. And we're going to start with that over here. Then we're going to start with as you versus them. So, if this directs you to the way is that maybe one left is on your left side, one is on your right side. You do the math and let's see what this goes. All right. So it happens. It really happens. We have to see what's happening, and I hope it will. All right. So what's going on with Capricorn? Anything? All right, so here we go. So you versus them. So basically we're going to get two cards. Then we're going to get the other side that we're going to look at as well. All right, so we have the King of Cups reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. There's something going on in this picture here, as we can see. So what's the opposite? Let's see this. What's the opposite of the King of Cups for Capricorn? So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. All right, so this is how it is at the moment. So we have the Emperor that's upright, and then we have the Death card is upright. There's something going on in this picture, Capricorn. Yes, you are the Emperor. Yes, I can see that. And I know that there's that is in your way as well. But you must remember that you have to begin, all right? Because you must remember that things will change in the end, all right? I know that this is kind of like Pacific. I know it's kind of different, but this is how your reading is. I know that there is something original with this. There's a different aspect to it. There's a different way. And this is how you can try to think of this way. You must remember that things will always change in a way how you feel, and maybe you're acting like that. But let's not stop there. We have to keep going with this, right? And I can do maybe some oracle cards with that. Now, well, I'll get that organized here because basically this is how it is. I'll try to, I'll try to get, might as well, the oracle with 7 energies. I'll do that one. Let's see what we got for Capricorn. I know that this is kind of like very interesting. But let's see. Let's see this, all right? Let's see. Tell me something. One oracle card that represents Capricorn in this picture. Waking the lion. Ooh, yeah. There is something going on in this picture. I can tell. Now, obviously, while I'm saying that, this is how I'm seeking it. Right. So let's see. Waking the lion. It says key concepts. Boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way. Facing, facing that which is difficult or painful. The audacity to step into the unknown. It says, regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold, whatever your trepidation. Act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to comfort a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Yeah. So it means that, well, I just said that. It's like you have to be brave. Okay? Ever you see the movie Brave and that girl uh, I'm trying to remember her name now. Um, uh, Amelda? Yeah, Amelda? Well, anyway, from Milda, in Brave, she has to be brave, right? Going through the forest and try to go and see the witch or something like that. That's what you have to do, Capricorn. I know that there's something is always a different aspect, right? If you are becoming the emperor and you know what's right, you must take it. You must to do the right thing, right? If you don't be brave, you're stuck. You're stuck in limbo. You don't know what to do. You don't know if you're going to go right or go left or just stay. And I know, right? I know how it happened, right? I know that. But you must remember, things will change. And I know that is, right? Because you have to see it my way. You can't see it your way. You have to see it my way. And that's how it is at the moment, right? Because when you see it as a turnaround point, is it turnaround for you? That's a good question. For example, when you watch the movie Brave, the Disney Brave, you must watch the movie. Okay, Capricorn? I know it seems to be very unofficial or very different, but you must considering the following. You have to take the leap of your own faith, and you have to understand that. And if you do understand, you do, right? And that's how that is up to you, right? It has to uh, it has to be awesome, right? You have to understand what's going on, right? And that's why this reading seems to be good. All right, this is how it is, and that's why this reading here is based on for you, Capricorn, and that's why this comes into play. It has to come into play. If it's not coming into play, then it's not. But this is coming into play. So take a leap of faith and go ahead. Walk into that forest. Do what's right. Have a candle with you, right? You can follow your own way of getting there. All right? All right. So here we go for the next one, because that was good. All right. On to the next one. Your deeper resolve rises. Eclipse in Aquarius. Awakening. Awakening. Are you awake? Ha 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 ha. Very funny. What's going on with Aquarius? You versus them. We're going to do one card at a time, and then we're going to do this a different way. This is why this is a different reading, but it is what I did for Capricorn, and that was different. So this one is going to be going on. Right, so we have that. Let's see. So the Three of Pentacles is upright, and we got the Moon. That's very interesting in this reading. There's something going on in this picture, right? So whoever's them, or if it's you, you're here. If it's them, they're the moon, right? Now, while I'm doing this one, let's see. What's the opposite of the moon? The Queen of Cups. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups here. Something going on in this picture. What's the opposite of Three of Pentacles? The Queen of Cups. All right, so there's always something going on in this picture, like you versus them. You know, like we have the Queen of Cups here, and we have the Queen of Cups here. Now there is two different ways, right? There's that, right? You must have this as a good way, right? You are working on your career. You're doing a fantastic job. I'm so happy for you. You're doing a fantastic job. But the point being is that while we're going through this, it's like you have to understand this, right? Now, I'm not going to stop you there. You have to believe in your own self. And if you believe, you believe. If you don't, well, go figure. So, the point being is that this is how it has to be right now. Because you have to understand what's happening, right? And this is how it is at the moment. You must remember that things will change. You don't know that, but they kind of are, right? And this is how it is at the moment, right? Because when you see it one way, you see it the other way, right? But you decide on that. You decide. Now, not only that, uh, I'll do an oracle card for you about this situation here. So we have this, and then we have so here we go. This is how it is at the moment. So let's see this. It says exposed and revealed. That is something. That is something. All right, so it says exposed and revealed. Key concepts. This is healing, shame, the imposter, syndrome, letting go of self, condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty in rejection. So this is how it is at the moment, all right? It says, when you experience shame, you don't just feel you you have done something wrong. You feel like you're wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you, and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in disordered, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart, heart wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that match all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They're drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show passion for both them and yourself. Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over and surrender to a higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinity power of the divine to set you free. Exactly, exactly. You must remember that this is a good, suitable reading, and I can understand that. Because if you focus on your own intuition, your own your own adventure, you can do whatever you want to do. You know, you don't have to be shameful and think, why I'm doing this right, why I'm doing this wrong. Well, you have to see it. You have to embrace the opportunity. Embracing the opportunity is basically awesome, but you have to see it my way. You have to see it. You have to journal it. You know, you can even draw it. You know, this is how it is at the moment, right? You have to be brave. You have to know exactly what you're going to do. You know, if you are mirroring your own self between the Queen of Clubs here on my left and the Queen of Clubs on my right, then these two are mirroring each other. And you are working on your career, and that's fine. You're working on your career, and that's a bonus for you. And that's fine by me. But this is how your reading is at the moment. And, you know, when you look at yourself in a different way, you must do that. You must remember that things will change, and that's how it is at the moment. But you're doing a great job, and I'm happy for you. Bravo. Means means thank you in French. But anyway, just do this, and then you keep at it. All right, I'm happy for you. Good job. Serve your higher purpose. Eclipse in Pisces. Free will. What's going on with Pisces? So we have the Knight of Wands is reversed, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so this is how. This is very interesting with this reading. Well, let's see this. What's the opposite of the Knight of Wands? The Hangman. All right. So there could be restrictions for you. Interesting. What's the opposite of the Five of Pentacles? The Moon is reversed. See, there's something going on in this picture too. All right, Pisces. Now the reverse card of the Knight of Wands. Well, let me try to interesting with that. Knight of Wands reversed. You may be acting impulsively, try to accomplish everything at once. This may work in the short term, but long term, you could end up burning yourself out or not achieving your goals. You need to constructively channel this buildup of energy. Yeah. Basically, you're trying to tune out with old energy, and you're trying to get into new energy. I think that's what you're trying to do. Because right now, when I see the hangman, you are restrictions. You have restrictions, and restrictions are, well, when you get the feeling of, like, for example, all right, when you get the feeling of being restricted at home, which means that you can watch TV, you can do whatever you want, but you restricted yourself because you don't want to go out, or you are restricted yourself because you got grounded, or anything like that. Because the point being is that in that category, it is a turnout, a different way. A turnout is like you're turning something out than in, right? It's like, for example, of opening a door. You're turning the door open. You're not closing it. You're just waiting until you're ready to close it, right? That's what I'm trying to explain. You have to remember that things will change, you know. That's what I always say. Because you must remember that if you think about not what's going on around you, but just with you, you can do what's happening. You can do it, right? And and it is a good thing to do, right? It's that motivation. It's like almost like a motivation skill or something like that. But you must understand that energies can switch, and that's what they have to do. They have to switch, and switching is awesome. You know, that's how it is at the moment, right? You have to switch, and switching is good because you switch, right? Because it has to do that way, you know. Uh, just saying, right? Just saying. But that's how it is, right? So the point being is that in this way of my my good example, that's how it is, right? Your restriction, you're not going anywhere. You know, that's how it is at the moment. All right. But not only that, what's going on here of this reading? Sacred re, reverence. Yeah, sacred reverence. So let's see what that is. Here we go. Sacred reverence. Key concepts. This is awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence. Joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. It says, looking at the world, do you see all of life, or only a limited part? When you look at a blade of grass, do you see just a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you see just an animal? While this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it is only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer. You will observe the luminosity immanent in these living, sentient beings if you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit. Then you see the whole. Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree, as sacred and alive. You naturally lean into a state of bliss and harmony, and a profound sense of well-being. Whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge. the spiritual. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you, embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic. You're tapping into this unity right now. No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. Exactly. Exactly. If you do the right thing and know that you can be the part of it, be a part of it, right? You have to understand that things can go your way, can go a different way, you know, exactly how that is, right? And I know it seems to be okay, and I know it is, right? And I just wanted to make sure that hopefully you're doing the right thing, you know, because this is how it is at the moment. And this is how you have to embrace of this a new opportunity, right? It has to work that way. So I hope that this reading is okay for you. This could be you, this could be them, whatever it is, right? But just take it as it resonates to you. All right? A few more, and then I'll, yeah. Believe in yourself. Moon in Aries. Courage. Five of Cups is reversed, and the Strength card is reversed. There is something going on. Something going on. Well, let's see. What's the opposite of the Strength card? And what's the opposite of the Five of Cups? All right, so we have the Four of Cups that is upright. All right, and Eight of Pentacles. So there is something going on here, Aries. Um, oh goodness gracious. This is between water and earth energy. I can tell. You know, there's something going on. Because the point being is that in this picture, you have to remember that things are changing. And I know why. When everything seems to be changeable, it is that way. It's that question. Because this is how I'll try to I'll try to explain. I'm only gonna do this here and see what's happening with this because no, I already did that one. Endless possibilities. So there's something going on in this situation. Uh, hmm, let's see. Well, it says key concepts. It says unlimited potential, moving beyond limiting beliefs, and the filter of an unhealed past, using your awareness to discern what is possible and having the courage to leap beyond even that. Hmm. You look at the world through the lens of your life experiences, personality, and conditioning. That filter determines whether you believe in an abundant universe of endless possibilities or various degrees of limitation and a infinite range of options. When your expectations, unconscious or otherwise, are based on lack, it is difficult to see what is truly available to you. Today, ask yourself what you believe. Are there limited less potential outcomes to align your energy with? Do you know intuitively that there is more to life than meets the eye? And are you willing to act on that knowledge? Are you believe so will it be for you, as your energy will attract its match in our world? Conditions more conditions meet expectations. Either your world remains the way it is, in various forms, yet essentially unchanging, or you become more. Everything shifts as you open yourself up to a greater version of you and a more meaningful life, discovering opportunities that better reflect your true self. This is the nature of your dynamic relationship with the divine. Today stand with open arms, knowing that you are stepping into beauty, experiences that are poignant and transformative. You're walking past the line that you and others drew a long ago, leaping over what was and toward what will be. You're more than you were. Now what is it that you want? The treasure is yours. You just need to believe it. Believe it. Oh goodness. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Hmm. If you find your own treasure, you can find the X. And then you can see the treasure that is yours. I think that's perfect. I think that is perfect. And this is how it is at the moment. All right. But before I let you all go, because I'm going to do part two, uh, I guess tomorrow, I guess. Um, this is how it is at the moment. You can just put this as the way of how it is at the moment. This is how it is, how it is. You can take it as how it is at the moment. And I know it seems to be very incredible of this. But before I let you all go, you must remember that this is always part one, and then part two is the following day. Um, and this is how it will be. All right. So just consider it and just be open to it. And this is how it kind of is at the moment. All right. Thank you. Enjoy and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.